Hey guys, what's up? We are That Horror Couple. I'm Kayla Har, and
I'm Rob James.
And today we are here to talk about The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It.
And the reason we're doing this is because the devil made us.
Mm-hmm.
Hail Satan!
He's just kidding.
That horror couple.
Oh yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It was directed by Michael Chavez. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren take on one of the most sensational cases of their careers after a cop stumbles upon a dazed and bloody young man walking down the road. Accused of murder, the suspect claiming demonic possession as his defense, forcing the Warrens into a supernatural inquiry unlike anything they've ever seen before. So now we're going to get into our likes of the film. One of the things we definitely like about the film, we loved that Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga came back to play Ed and Lorraine Warren. I feel like no one else could play those characters because they've done such an amazing job. They have such amazing chemistry, and I just could never see those characters being played by anybody else.
Absolutely. And if you're a fan of these characters and this storyline and their relationship, I think it really shines in this movie because we get a little bit of a backstory. In a way, she talks about how she met him.
Yeah.
And there's a romantic scene with a gazebo. It's very beautiful. And, so it's scary and all the stuff the Conjuring new movies have, but another side of the story is that you're like, oh, that's sweet. Oh, that's nice. It's a good story. It's a good love story. Although this was not directed by James Wan, it still has that Conjuring feeling to me. And I feel like it has like all the Conjuring elements, all the jump scares the Conjuring had to offer. And in my opinion, I feel like this was faster paced, a little more a little more entertaining in a way. I felt like it wasn't so much of like the slow burn style that the previous Conjurings had. My opinion is like this one went a little faster paced, and it was a little more like action packed in a way.
Okay.
There wasn't so many slow parts in between.
Yeah.
And I like that about the film. One of my favorite scenes of this film was the opening scene, and it was totally like a love letter to The Exorcist. I just it was totally a tribute, a shout out to The Exorcist. It was a awesome possession scene, which I don't want to spoil it here, but it was just basically I'm like, oh my god,
callback to The Exorcist.
Yeah, I'm like, this is like The Exorcist, but like 2021.
Yeah,
I mean that's what it felt like.
It was really good. Yeah,
it was awesome. Very powerful opening scene. Definitely a like for me.
I personally love the film score a lot. Of all these movies, they have such a creepy like film score throughout each film, and this one was no different. It brought back that same creepy, eerie music. Gives you that goosebumpy feeling. We also love that with these films, they seem to use like the same actors for certain roles.
Yeah, their daughter came back.
Yeah, the girl that played Judy, and then Drew, the guy that played Drew in the first film, he was back for this film. So I thought that was pretty cool.
It's cool to see familiar faces, and it kind of connects all the movies together. You know?
And hopefully this isn't too much of a spoiler for you guys, but one really cool aspect that I thought was awesome was the fact that there was a human antagonist this time a part of the plot. So that's pretty neat.
What I liked is seeing that room that they keep going back to with the possessed items of all.
Like with Annabelle.
Yeah. And I would like to see a movie for all these props.
Yeah, like each prop gets its own movie or whatever. That would be really cool.
They should keep doing that, and they can keep going with this. Who knows where they can go with this?
Yeah.
So just seeing that, just seeing their collection is awesome. Yeah. Imagine having that in your house.
No, thanks.
What? You don't have an artifact? It's like satanic stuff?
No.
What's wrong with you guys? Come on.
So, our dislikes of the film, one would definitely have to be the fact that we wish that James Wan came back to direct the film.
Yeah, I mean, I liked this film a lot. I thought it was great, but I mean, if you're a hardcore fan of James Wan, he's not in this, and the style is a little different. It's not totally different, but I mean, you could tell somebody else was stirring the pot a little.
Yeah.
And no, they did a great job though. But so the hardcore fans of James Wan are going to be a little
disappointed.
They might be bummed out.
Yeah.
I felt like this film, although it was very, it had scary parts and it was effective, I felt like the jump scares were a little less. I felt like it was a little less than the other ones, but so maybe that's a dislike.
I mean, I kind of see that too. Like for me, this is probably a little bit of a spoiler, but for me, The Conjuring 2 is still my favorite one because nothing can beat like Valak for me, like scare wise. Like at least not now, not anything else that's come out from the Conjuring universe has scared me like The Conjuring 2 and held my attention as The Conjuring 2.
Yeah, well, I feel like this one, even though I don't like it better than the first two, I feel like it moves along nicely with the first two. So I feel like it fits in, but I feel like I said, I don't think it doesn't have the pizzazz the first two have, but I still liked it.
No, yeah, for sure. So our final thoughts of the film, we definitely enjoyed it. We loved the film. We thought it was a great addition to the Conjuring universe.
Yeah, not bad at all. And especially when things are getting back to normal now, everybody's going out to the theaters and it's on HBO Max, but I feel like this would be cool to see in theaters with all the surround sound and all that. So yeah, and like I said, Patrick Wilson, Vera, they knock out of the park once again.
Yeah.
Their characters are awesome in this. Their relationship like shines. And yeah, I would say if you're a fan of the first two, check this out. I think you're going to like it.
Yeah, so my score would have to be an 8 out of 10 for all the reasons previously mentioned. I loved a lot of things about this film. There's only a couple things I disliked, so I definitely would have to give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 7.
7?
Yeah, I think it's a strong 7.
7 out of 10? Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
That's a fair score.
Yeah, that's fair. The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It definitely brings something new to the franchise, and we're here for it. And we're that horror couple telling you to check it out.
Check it out. Not because the devil made you do it, because that horror couple made you.
Woo!
We made you do it, bitch.
Yeah. Once again, I'm Kayla Har, and
I'm Rob to the James.
And we'll see you next time if the devil doesn't get us first.
That horror couple.
Oh yeah,
That horror couple.
it's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe.